today I decided I'm going to be a little bit naughty because I get loads of emails from fellas, and I thought it would kind of be a laugh, or maybe not. Let's experiment with this, Lucia. Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to read some out. Now, first of all, I've got to say, fellas, if you've emailed me, don't worry, because you know, I'd never give your names out or anything. What I've done is I've gone through like 7 messages, and I've just lifted out the basic information. Now, why am I doing this? Well, the reason's simple, really. You know, we're kind of a bit of an underworld, the T-girl world, a little bit, you know, a bit like submarines. You know, those ones that go under the ice. And, I mean, that's our whole world. It's like we're all in a submarine, I think, sometimes. And I just thought, for anyone who wants to watch and find out a bit more, I'd like to kind of show, you know, who we are. I think it needs doing. It shouldn't be a problem with anyone. But, I mean, I'm living in a dream world, I know. Right, so I'm just going to pop to the printer and grab the emails I printed out, and I'm going to come back and we'll go through them, yeah? So, wait a sec. But here's the first one, and just to let you know, instead of reading that guy's name, I've changed the name to X. And I've also changed the, they mention a place where they are, like city. So here we go, this is number 1. Hi, I'm X from ZZZ, that's like a city. I just come across your profile. I'd like to say you look amazing. And then there's a smiley, and would be an honour to get to know you, and maybe one day hold your hand as I kiss you. Ooh, that's quite sweet really, isn't it? It's not such a bad one. You know, for a simple message, it's got a lot going for it. I want to hold my hand. Yeah. So, okay, next one. Hi, my name is X. I'm new on here. I like your pics. You look very sexy. Do you want to meet up with me for some fun and a good time or sex? Send a message back. Now, that's a bit too direct for me. Someone I've never met. You know, I don't even know what the guy looks like. He's saying, do I want a good time and sex? I mean, you know, what do you think? Number 3, so there are still some pretty girls left in London then. Ooh, you know, I have to say, you know, I like something, if a guy's going to write to me, you know, I like to get a message with a bit of depth and, you know, lots of humour, because I'm one of those people who just really enjoys laughing lots. So let's do number 4 then, okay. Now, I have to tell you that your profile was very funny to read. That's nice. He goes on to say, number 4, this is nice, listen. You must be a really fun person to be with. So carry on. I'm 44 years old, cool. 14 inches tall, I've changed that. Heavy build, ex-army instructor. Ooh. I suppose when I grew up, I was really against the army and all that. You know, that's just me. I kind of thought war, and why would anyone want to join the army? I thought, you know, because I didn't want to. Maybe that coloured my prejudices, but, you know, because I used to be like a bit funny. If I met an army guy, I'd be, you know, oh, you know, I'd be quite rude, really. And I kind of really regret that now, because, you know, I've gotten to know, you know, I've got to know some guys. You know, I met a captain once. He was nice. Oh, he was very good. And, but also a lot of squaddies. And, you know, they're just lovely. Really, really nice to you. I mean, it's just people. So come on. When you think, you know, some of these army guys, I mean, I dated a guy for a little while. He was, you know, he knew how to kill people. It's kind of, you know, you watch your step. Now, I'm still trying to get through number 4. So hang on, here we go, last bit. This is to me, mind. How would you fancy being taken in hand and trained by a fella like me? Oh God. Then it says, let me know if you'd like to meet up for a drink or something. Now, it's another thing I know about, like, some of the army guys. You know, quite often they're into this, you know, being what they call dom, a bit dominant, you know. It's nice, actually. It is. I know what you're thinking, you know, but it's actually, you know, it's actually kind of nice. You know, you know where you stand when a guy's kind of got you handcuffed to the bed. Okay, all right, I'm going to move on. So I'm not going to tell you what I wrote back either. So number 5, this is just for you to know what I get, the messages I get. Hi, lovely Lucia. Looking absolutely fab, Goyle. Yeah. So sexy. Would love to get inside your nicks. Well, it's a little bit ambiguous, that, isn't it? Because, you know, we don't really know. Does he mean he wants to get intimate? Or is he saying he wants to try on my knickers? Ooh, no chance. Don't like all that. Number 6. Wow, dear Lucia, my God, you have a fabulous smile, thank you, and figure, thank you. You look incredible, thank you. Try not to look for too long, because I could go blind. Oh, could you really? Oh, I don't think I'm all that. Laying it on a bit thick. Okay, let's continue. Nice swimming dress. God, I wonder what I was wearing. Does he mean my bikini? Shows your long legs and enhances your figure. Oh, I must say, he's probably been looking on Flickr. You know, I've got a lot of photos. Some of them I should get rid of, actually, a bit. What is it with us two girls? You know, we've got this habit, which must seem really strange to everyone, that, you know, we like putting photos of ourselves online. You know, not just like pretty face pic or, you know, nice outfit, but it's like get your kit off photos. So if you're now a good psychiatrist. Okay, so I haven't finished yet. Body is hot. Well, dress is hot. Ooh, so it wasn't my bikini then. You are hot. That's a harmony guaranteed to create traffic chaos. Traffic chaos? What he means if I drive. So this is, you know, like this guy, he said, you know, how can you not drive? You live in London, you can't drive easily. You gotta have lessons. Then he said, but look, I'll give you a couple for free, get you started. And so, you know, one day, we went off on a Saturday, so we drove miles out of London to this place. I mean, you know, I don't know if it's still there, but it was like, you know, like an old airfield or something that you could learn to drive on. So we get to this place, and he stops the car, you know, gets out, and helps me get over into the seat. He starts the car up, and this is the thing, before he could say another word, I don't know why, I kind of grabbed the steering wheel and just pushed my foot down really hard on this pedal. And, you know, the car, like, just shot forward. And, I mean, I just remember, I was screaming, I was absolutely screaming with terror. And the world just went, pew! You know, it just all shut out. And it's just me, just like, and I, you know, I was like frozen on the wheel, just terrified with fear, paralysed with fear. And we're just kind of heading for this fence. And, you know, somehow he got me foot off the pedal and put on the brake. You know, the car spun round. It was really dramatic. And, you know, I bashed my head. And when we stopped, he was like furious. He was like shouting. You know, I remember I was like, it's like I was underwater. And he was like shouting at me. Oh, you know, why didn't I listen? You know, why didn't I wait? And why didn't I listen? I was like so scared. And I must have been shaking for like, you know, I think I was shaking for a week. I mean, he did say I could have another go, but he suggested that I listen before I push my foot down. Anyway, so anyway, enough of that. Enough of this, I'm digressing. Look, so last one, this is number 7. On this one I had to change the words because they were all like swear words, yeah? So I kind of softened it down a bit in case you're watching with the kids. Okay, so hi Lucia, I want to hump you and hump you hard. I want to hump you till you beg me to stop. Listen to this. Message me if you think you can handle a real man for a change. Ooh. Well, for a change, yeah. Ooh, for a change from what? So anyway, that's my messages. And so anyone who don't know about this stuff, please, 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 do write back and tell me what you think. Because, you know, I'd really love to know. And everyone else, yeah, love you, you know I do. And let's meet soon. Bye.